When we had last left Team Watcher, they were up at the Temple of Toamowhai, doing the final fantastic super battle within the Crucible. There, they faced off against the other two challenger teams. And to their surprise, the ground began to quake, and a massive fissure erupted in the middle of the battlefield, spouting an enormous stream of water, propelling part of the arena up into the sky itself. And so, Team Watcher decided not to go up there, but instead to stay down on the ground, where they fought a big worm. After dispatching the worm, the remaining team, having seemingly killed each other and a dragon, descended, and Team Watcher did battle, ultimately becoming the champions of Toamowhai and the arena itself. Now they were faced with a more peculiar challenge to finally resolve and discover the strange spiritual crisis going on at Kazuwari itself. With one look into the reflective pool near Humaire, they were transported into a completely different world. This is Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, Seeker, Slayer, Survivor. Welcome back. Let's turn this back on. Apologies if this one is a little fucking weird. Because I am testing some new hardware.
Got it.
We're going to also see about making it a little short too, just in case. Let's head on down here. Oh.
Enough of that now. It's time. The axe is sharp. She won't feel a thing.
Oh, a pig.
No, please.
Right.
This one is my friend. There are other sows. Why not slaughter them?
The other sows will be eaten too. If we are to survive the winter, there must be a fat larder and few mouths. Come, enough of this childishness.
Huh. And then they turned into smoke. Very strange. Weird. A look. Iruke hits Razorback Piglet. Wow, she killed it for real. Alright. Poor pig. So this is Toamowhai's den, for real. Alright.
No problem.
Let us travel on down this way. Let's see. Ooh, look. Once again, more weird time shit. It's going up. Oh. Was this the pig person? Maybe. Crowned in a stylized boar helm, a starved and sinewy Almawa kneels in quiet contemplation. All manner of scars and burns festoon their arms, and stringy, unkempt hair dribbles from the collar of their helmet.
You fight with the fury of Toamowhai in
shit.
all his forms.
Let's take a quick break and I will turn that off real quick. Alright, great. Let's continue on here.
Yeah, we're real impressive. So who in Malcolm's name are you?
You have endured what few others might, my chosen. I am Iruke, the surviving face. It is good to finally meet you in person.
So which one was she? She was the one who killed the pig, though, right? Because the thing down there in the combat log said Iruke strikes the pig.
I wish to see you return to your proper place. But the other faces conspire against us.
Oh no. Yeah, so she was the one who didn't want the pig to go. It was just that she was forced to attack the pig on her own volition. Okay. Sorry about your pig.
My pig? Ah. Watchers all see the past and present of souls muddled as one. I appreciate the condolence.
The other faces conspire against us. Weird. And what's up with all this, like, toothy tusky stuff? Or ribs? I'm not sure.
She was a good friend, but only the first of many I outlived.
Ooh, what a dark way of looking at that, huh? Alright. Who are you exactly?
I came to this island when I was very young. It was a time of chaos and suffering throughout the Deadfire.
You were there, weren't you? You saw the great cataclysm which swallowed Ukaizo.
I never saw Ukaizo, child. Only the storms and the mad sea and the beasts driven to frenzy. Rare even were other kith. Sometimes I thought myself the last Aumbawa in the world.
Huh.
I endured the remainder of my life in this inhospitable place. A very long life. All of it spent as nature would will it.
How did you get here? Who are you? I came to this island, Kazuwari, when I was very young. It was a time of chaos and suffering throughout the Deadfire. You were there, weren't you? You saw the great cataclysm which swallowed Ukaizo. Okay, so they were here during the cataclysm, just never saw Ukaizo itself. Interesting. So did that cataclysm somehow... It's what bound these three people to this island and made them the faces? Huh. But didn't they all come here at, like, different times or something? Right? I don't think they were all here at the same time? Maybe I'm mistaken, though.
Now I am as you see me, the most enduring of the faces of the hunt.
What are the faces of the hunt?
We are talons shared upon one clawed hand. Though possessed of our own names, our own eyes and minds, we have united in purpose. We serve Toamowhai and care for his crucible.
Maybe Toamowhai is legit like the final boss or something. Where am I?
This is Toamowhai's domain. One of the great hunter's many dens in the beyond. Here, the souls of those who fought and died in his honor may rest until the time of need, when Toamowhai will absorb their cunning and feast on their might.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't seem great, huh? Though maybe that's the point, is that they're given up as sacrifice. They sacrifice themselves willingly or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem great.
Though you could not walk there from here, you are, in a fashion, still on Kazuwari.
Really?
This place exists within and beneath its great statue. From here, we oversee the Crucible games.
How would I return to the here?
Wahami, the slaying face, has destroyed the flow of souls. To leave this place, you must subdue him.
Ah.
His desecration must be undone.
Really? Huh. Because, I mean, surely this isn't how this plays out if you're like the champion of one of the other two faces, right? Weird. Alright, why have you brought me here?
I invited you here that the others wouldn't. That you would arrive unblinded and unfettered.
I mean, in a way we are totally blinded and fettered by their influence.
The others would use you to escape this place. They mistake it for a prison.
Huh. Weird.
I would prefer that be prevented.
I mean, it does seem kind of like a fucked up place. Maybe you always talk to Iruke no matter what. I don't know.
If the faces got free of their statue, we'd be unleashing a three-headed monster on the Deadfire.
Yeah, but aren't they just people?
But that might bring the bloodshed in the crucible to an end, too.
He chews on a thick knuckle, looking away. How did the slaying face destroy the flow of souls? Iruke points to what at first appears to be a stalactite and stalagmite of Audra, nearly touching. The chunks of essence-rich stone floating around it leave little doubt this was once a singular pillar.
Wahami shattered the spine of souls. Now, those who perish in the crucible do not move on to meet the wheel.
Ah, okay. So what the fuck happened to all the souls I gave up?
They clog this place, or they linger above. Regardless, they wail and rage. It seems utter madness to violate this place. But now I know he longs to escape, or perhaps only to avenge himself on Toamowhai.
And why the vengeance? Like, because they were trapped down here?
Perhaps your arrival is the Hunter God's reply.
Why should I trust anything you're telling me?
Trust is for prey. But ignore my words and you will remain here forever.
Wahami seeks to escape, but you do not. Why?
Leave this place? How then would I serve Toamowhai?
By not being stuck within a statue.
He chose me to embody his will to survive. And it is a role I shall proudly enact for all eternity.
Right. And I guess if you want to, there's no real problem in it, but there is a problem with you wanting to do it and preventing someone else from leaving if they want to leave. I feel like that is a problem. Like, if you want to stay here, sure, but you shouldn't force the what's-their-butt, the Slayer face, to stay here if they don't want to. Right? Also, here's a question. Do you think every single sort of thing that has a soul infused with it, or multiple souls infused with it, or something like that, has some sort of physical realm, like manifestation of the inner workings of it? Like, take for example the bust on our ship that has some sort of being within it, some sort of soul. Is there also some weird representation of its inner workings that exists on some plane of reality? Oh, look. Alright. I'm your champion. Need me to crush this Slayer fool next? Gallowayne actually warned me away. He sent you a giant lizard instead. I need to help these souls. I'm sorry, I don't care about your problem. I just want to get out of here. Let's bring up Gallowayne. Yeah, Gallowayne warned me away and was going to send this big lizard.
Then he has decided to punish us all. Strange to have so little time after having had so much.
Yeah, it's almost like he's a dick, huh?
Wahami's grip on the flow of souls must be loosened. After that, well, you are a watcher. I hope that you know more of these things than I do, and can repair the damage the slaying face has wrought.
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay.
Axika, the seeking face, also resides in this place. She may know how best to handle Wahami.
Wow, so maybe this is how it goes every time. For real. I do like that Iruke is seemingly like, if not the first, one of the few that actually say, yeah, you're a watcher, you're the watcher of Cadnua. You have some experience in this, maybe you'll know what to do exactly. Whereas, especially recently, with the shit with Aethys and all that popping off, a lot of people are like, yeah, you're the watcher, you have this power, use it how I want you to use it.
If not, then the slaying face will certainly understand violence. Indeed, I'm sure he'd prefer it.
I'll see what I can do. I'll, get right on that. Answer some questions for me. I'm still trying to make sense of this. Yeah, let's get more answers.
It would be stranger if all of this seemed normal to you. How may I enlighten?
I want to know more of this place.
Toamowhai's realm is not easily understood. Ask, and I will attempt to explain.
The soul sits almost motionless, awaiting your questions in tranquil silence. If this is Toamowhai's realm, where is Toamowhai?
Do you not see his ribs, his eyes, his blood? This place is Toamowhai.
Then what's this, his piss? Iruke spreads out their arms, their head tilted back.
His presence surrounds us. Listen, and you will hear his roars and purrs. But since the shattering of the spine of souls, he has grown quieter.
Are we inside the pool of memories?
We are within the heart of the crucible. The pool of memories was simply the entry. If you are trying to figure out where you are, the closest answer is that your soul resides within the statue of the faces of the hunt.
Huh. Right.
I think that means we can summon up a fight?
Or be summoned, maybe.
Wait, we ain't a talking statue too now, are we?
What exactly do you do here that serves your god?
Our task is to sing the crucible into action, providing the means for a true contest of skill.
Pretty sure this one's not telling you the whole truth, Watcher.
Constantine narrows his eyes, scrutinizing Iruke. Right.
Though we conjure opponents for the contest, we do not control them, nor interfere in battle. To meddle would defeat this place's purpose. How can we say the best hunter is the best if the hunt is staged?
It is interesting that the game has so far, like twice, right, said that maybe we shouldn't trust anyone here. Alright, I need to know more about you and the others who dwell in this place.
Then ask, and perhaps I can lead you to clarity.
The soul sits almost motionless, awaiting your questions in tranquil silence. So when Humaire spoke of the souls being out of harmony, she was sensing the three of you squabbling.
I suspect she sensed the disruption in the flow of souls after Wahami made his mark.
Iruke points to the fractured Adra pillar.
I fear the slow death of this place, or the wrathful return of Toamowhai, should the spine remain broken.
So how come they don't seem to ever want to talk to Humaire when they're definitely aware of her, right? Huh. Weird. Because they use her in a pretty limited sense, right? Exactly how many of you are in here? 3?
All who die
right.
in the crucible pass through this place. But only the 3 of us, Wahami, Axika, and I remain to honor the hunter god. Since Wahami damaged the pillar, I have spotted momentary glimpses of other souls. Lost, wayward, and transient. I imagine this will continue until the souls can properly return to the wheel.
Were there other faces before you arrived? Yeah, that also makes me wonder, like, if we're to assume that the cataclysmic shit bound them to this place, right? Or at least bound Iruke. Because that's what they saw in their final moments in the normal world. Then, who or what is Toamowhai? And why did they get bound to Toamowhai? Like, who made this place? Was it the cataclysm that caused them to, this entire thing to manifest? Huh. Alright. Were there other faces before you arrived?
No. Always the three of us. I can't recall a time without the others.
Weird.
Perhaps Wahami believes he can burden you with his role as the slaying face and escape this place. I assumed such a thing impossible, but he's determined to try.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Toamowhai guide your hunt.
Iruke's form blurs into a soft light and departs toward the southwest. There you have it.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. It's not terribly huge, is it? What's up here? Can I go up there?
Sure.
It'd be amazing if we could use our artifacts from the other DLC here. They could totally do that, couldn't they?
The island belongs to my empire. All will be built according to my command.
Worry not, Your Majesty. Our nation has supplied Kazuwari with the best architects to have ever graced Deora. The site will be a marvel for the ages.
There will be no debate. This place will be built by Hawana hands and minds, or not at all. I will hear no more of it.
I am certain a compromise can be found. If I might be dismissed, I will notify my superiors at once.
Huh. I wasn't too sure who that was. Alright. Ugh. Are these eyes? Numerous spider eyes glisten with moisture as they observe you. Okay. We know who this is.
Copper lines here and here. Make certain you lay them deep. The floor will inevitably sustain damage, and we can't have someone seeing the conduits.
I can build it however you want, but if they find out, they'll never trust us again. Our work at Ukaizo would be doomed. What if Wano workers visit the site when we're laying the stone? What if someone...
Ukaizo will mean nothing if we cannot prove out our theories here and now. You worry about the masonry. I'll worry about the Hwana.
Oh. Huh. Oh shit. The flowing hair and gown of Axika flutter slowly despite the lack of wind in this corner of the beyond. Her face and features appear more defined here, and you see now her rigid posture and wrinkles forged by decades of worry and frustration. So, early on, we kind of alluded to the idea that, yeah, this seems almost like a weird miniature version of the wheel. And that little interruption right there, that little, like, watcher vision flashback, almost makes it seem like that's exactly, like, that is totally intentional, that it seems like that. Like, this was a testing ground for what they would create at Ukaizo. And it is, in fact, like a miniaturized version of it, for real. Alright, continue.
Hello again, Watcher. I apologize for the strangeness of our meeting place and the brusqueness of our invitation. You stand within the Crucible's heart. As one of the stewards of this place, it pains me to admit that you've caught us in a state of floundering weakness.
She points to the massive pillar that runs through the seemingly infinite landscape. Who are you, exactly? I take it the broken pillar is to blame for the unquiet souls who Myre mentioned. I'm told Wahami plans to escape this place. Your pillar's a bit crooked. I don't care about any of this. Get me out of here. Who are you exactly?
Besides the seeking face, you mean? I am Axica. I designed the crucible. I am responsible for it.
I'm told Wahami plans to escape this place.
Wahami wishes to shirk his duties and defy the wheel by returning to the living. But his time among the living is over. His place is here. In his desperate flailing to escape, Wahami smashed the pillar. Now the flow of souls through this place is choked, and the crucible doomed. But now you're here, and I imagine the gods follow on your heels.
What happens when they're all, like, clogged up in there, like, super saturated? Is, like, I guess the red Adra denotes that it's, like, ultra dense with soul essence? Well, the actual Galawain is on his way here, with a very big lizard. What precipitated this? Huh. I kind of want to say what precipitated this, but I'd also like to say that Galawain's on the way with a big lizard. I mean, that's not super important, the big lizard thing. I wanted, assuming we can only pick one. What precipitated this?
Even here, we sense the dawn stars rise, and through our connection to Galawain, we understand his aim.
No shit. Huh. So it is tying back into the main stuff.
Again, Ardnua's madness strikes at the foundations of our work. Again, Aethus tears at his own heart. We built this place in part to serve as a larder if Ukaizo fell. Or, for that matter, failed.
Really? Huh. So this would become, like, could this technically, if we repaired it, it could be operated as, like, a backup wheel? What?
Galawain will turn to protect what is his. I believe Wahami aims to ransom it.
You know something about Ardnua?
It was his mad drive to retrieve his dead son that began this all. He proved the priests correct.
Oh shit. So was Ardnua behind the creation of the wheel? What? Huh.
In the gods' absence, Kith fear nothing save their own death. They would tear one another apart at the merest provocation and rip from the beyond the souls of the fallen.
We do not all require deities to provide us our code of honor.
Damn, Palagina scoffs, her feathers ruffling.
Kith believe themselves better than Wilder, better than the beasts they hunt, that Galawain protects. They are mistaken. Without the gods, society would crumble into dust.
Alright, not a take my character would agree with. Well, the actual Galawain is on his way here, with a very big lizard.
That is not ideal.
She runs a hand through the ghostly translucence of her hair, a look of concern visible even on her wispy face.
By severing the Crucible's connection to the rest of the Beyond, Wahami has limited Galawain's influence on Kazuwari. I can only imagine that he has sent an agent to reclaim it by force. His beast will drench Kazuwari in blood. But first, he will destroy this statue and all within it, the two of us included.
Arms crossed, Axica taps her foot with frustration. Yeah. Maybe Axica is starting to see that she needs to break out or something?
Another reason, Watcher, why you must stop Wahami.
I don't know, Wahami seems to be in the right here. Like, Galawain is so willing to just fuck you all over. Huh. By severing the Crucible's connection to the rest of the Beyond, Wahami has limited Galawain's influence on Kazuwari. I can only imagine that he has sent an agent to reclaim it by force, his beast. But first, he'll destroy the statue and all within it. Alright. Well, can we stop the beast? Maybe we stop the beast. This soul collection, is that somehow to blame for the island's oversized wildlife?
That this place also serves as an island of bounty proved an unintended but desirable outcome. You may have noticed that Kazuwari is overrun with beasts of unusual size. Animals touched by Gallowayne.
But couldn't that also just be results of the weird experimentation?
Such creatures were not of this island prior to the crucible's construction. You could say it was made in your image, in a manner of speaking.
Huh. Weird. One of the interesting things about Gallowayne is that, like, from the onset, from very early on, it's like, oh yeah, this is the druidy kind of guy. He's like the god who is the patron of all things nature and animal kind and all that. But then as we dig deeper, especially in Pillars 2, you come to find that, like, he is in some ways like the patron of them, right? Obviously, like, you come to learn, like, oh yeah, he's more about trials and stuff. And it turns out he's, like, fucking with a lot of animals in a lot of ways, right? He's not so much trying to protect natural life, but, like, to artificially fuck with it and improve it, right? It's not so much like live and let live, it's more have it undergo, like, weird experimentation. Alright, you use the name Gallowayne when others here use Toamowhai. Why?
Toamowhai was a mythic figure among the ancient Huana, a great three-headed monster, the greatest of all predators.
Oh shit, how many heads did that big lizard have?
We featured it prominently in our designs here on Kazuwari, in part to appease their overbearing king. Over time, Gallowayne bent the figure to his purposes. He may have stolen its identity, but in doing so, he granted it a kind of godhood.
So it is a god, but not a god, twisted by gods into godhood? Captain, I have many questions.
Takehu nurses the back of his head. Yeah, I agree. It's difficult to make sense of. And intentionally so, at least so far. Why didn't you want the Huana knowing your true plans for this place?
What do you mean?
Before you appeared, I saw a glimpse of your past. You spoke to a king as well as your assistant. Stare pointedly. Oh shit. Bluff check. Uruke said something about copper lines and the Huana not finding out. Never mind, I seem to be mistaken. Fuck it, let's do the bluff check.
The surviving face speaks too freely of my past.
She shakes her head with a sigh.
When we conceived of the crucible, we were on the cusp of several major breakthroughs in our study of the soul and the beyond.
And that's probably... Those breakthroughs are what led to the creation of the wheel and shit at Ukaizo, right?
The Huana, however, did not share our interests. As a result, much of this place was constructed in secret, away from their attention. That the Crucible's true nature remains hidden to this day, I take a measure of pride in it.
The lie that keeps on killing. What an achievement.
How long ago was this all built? And what sort of inspiration did watchers like me provide?
A watcher can seek souls in the in-between, but more curiously, those souls can see them back.
Was it that Odd Nua wanted to speak with the soul of his son or something? Huh. Like in the form of like in the process of reincarnation and all that, with the wheel. Was the idea of the crucible to, like, weed out all of the other souls so Odd Nua could specifically target his child and whisk him out of the beyond and into the statue or whatever?
The mechanism within the crucible attempts to replicate that signaling property, only without a mortal body that is susceptible to death or disease. Every hunter chases Galawain in their own way. Mine was to have Galawain come to me.
That makes me wonder, were Watchers originally an artificial construct, like they didn't originally occur normally? And that's why there's so many weird flaws with, like, Watchers frequently going mad, because it's a fucked up system that was created by, like, Ingwithans in order to somehow commune and find Adnua's child or something? Is that the fucking idea? Huh. But they're formed from, or at least the Watcher of Cadnua got their Watcher gift from the Beowick. What produces the Beowicks? It was a product of Theos Exarchanon activating the big Fabergé eggs. Which I don't know if that was an accident, like if maybe the original intent of those machines was to produce Beowicks. I can't remember, and I can't even remember if we ever had a full explanation about how the Beowicks came out of them. Alright, so this place is one giant trap for the souls of those who lose at combat?
Do I hear an accusation in your words?
Yes.
To a hunter, or a god of hunting, the term trap is no pejorative.
Okay.
But yes, we designed the crucible to capture the essence of those who met defeat here, and some of the power of the victorious.
It feeds off the living too?
It does not allow those energies gathered or expelled by the contenders to go to waste.
Yo, this place seems real fucked up.
Within the crucible, today's hunters may learn, firsthand and without coddling, the lessons that slew hunters of the past.
Okay, let's discuss something else. Have others left their posting here, or is Wahami's attempt the first?
No. We were the first set to this task.
Right, echoing the sentiments we heard earlier. A slight frown mars her spiritual features.
Always us three. I cannot imagine it any other way. It may not even be possible to leave, but Wahami will try.
Huh. You know what? In the same way that we were talking about how this seems kind of echoey of the wheel in Ukaizo, in some ways, these three here and Wahami almost seem like an echo of the pantheon of the gods, right? And what's currently going on with Aethys. Huh. Because I doubt we'll find Wahami and he'll know for sure what he's doing. He's just trying to push in some direction and see what happens in order to break all of this or break out himself. Alright. I need to know more about this place.
This is no typical temple to Galawain. It was designed to advance our understanding of soul manipulation. Actually, the talents of the Watchers inspired aspects of its design.
Right. Something else? Let's see. I'll deal with Wahami. I'm talking to them has convinced me more to side with Wahami, honestly.
Know that he lives up to his role as the slaying face. Be on your guard, Watcher.
Alright.
And good luck.
Because this place seems really fucked up, right? I mean, also just look at it. But also, like, you know, the idea behind it seems no fucking good.
Yeah.
Alright, well, like I said, we'll cut this one a little short because I'm testing some stuff out with this recording, and we'll see how it pans out. I don't want it to be too long. That way, if I need to, like, futz around with the recording and all that, it won't be super drawn out for me. Alright, well, when next we come back, we will continue down here, probably encountering Wahami, probably having the option to do battle with Wahami, and certainly do battle with whatever that big lizard is. It feels like we're definitely being built up toward that now, once more. Alright, until next time, please take care of each other.